Hello, this is Athanasios from SoccerTeamTactics.com. In the present video we will analyze how the forwards can reach to a scoring chance by attacking the space on the blind side of the defender. This tactics is frequently used by coaches like Bielsa, Simeone and Conte. In this short presentation you will watch some video examples, then we will analyze the situation further, and finally we will provide you two animated drills in order to train your players in this situation. If you want more information about the attacking tactics of Bielsa, Conte and Simeone, you can get these books. There are links in the description part of this video. You can also visit our website SoccerTeamTactics.com, and you can support us by clicking on the subscribe button in order to create more coaching videos like this. If you click on the notification button, you will get notified when a new coaching video is uploaded. Let's watch now the animation and some video examples of how this situation is carried out. As soon as the ball is moved to the defensive midfielder and he finds time and space on the ball, the forward takes up a position on the blind side of the defender. Then he attacks the space behind him and receives the pass from the midfielder. Afterwards, he is able to make a shot towards the goal. In this example, the ball is moved wide and it is Bamford who exploits the space on the blind side of the defender. In this occasion it is the same player who attacks the space on the blind side, receives, turns and makes the shot. In this occasion it is Tyler Roberts who receives the pass from Clément and scores this wonderful goal. In this example it is Checo who receives the pass on the blind side of Lovren and scores this goal against Liverpool. Wonderful first touch and finish on a goal. And in this last example it is Morata who receives on the blind side and makes the header towards Atletico goal. Let's watch now what happens if the defender reacts in a different way. As soon as the ball is moved to the defensive midfielder, the forward makes the movement towards the blind side, but the defender drops back and follows his movement in order to keep him within his visual field. Then the forward makes a sudden move towards the center between the two defenders, receives and makes the shot towards the goal. Before we move on to analyze further the situation, let's see why this tactics is used. It is used in order for the forwards to get free of marking, receive in a favorable position and then make a shot or a header towards the goal. The first step in order to carry out this situation is to move the ball to a midfielder who has available time and space on the ball to play the final pass. Of course, the final pass can be also played by one of the central defenders from a lower position. However, it is wise to move the ball to a more advanced position because the shorter the pass, the more accurate it can be. As soon as the midfielder number 6 finds available time and space and moves forward, number 9 of the white team moves on the blind side of the defender number 4. This creates a difficult situation for number 4, as he doesn't have within his visual field both the ball and his direct opponent. By this way, number 9 manages to get free of marking and find more available space for him. The next step is for number 6 to play a pass towards the space behind number 4. If this pass is accurate enough, it is very difficult for red number 4 to neutralize it, so number 9 will have the chance to receive it in a very dangerous area and make a shot or a header towards the goal. Let's move now to see what happens if the defender has a different reaction. As soon as the forward number 9 makes a movement towards the blind side of number 4 follows his movement and drops a few meters back. By this way, he keeps him within his visual field, and at the same time he retains an advantage in case that the pass is directed behind him. However, this reaction unbalances the two central defenders of the red team and increases the distance between them. This situation can be exploited by the forward by making a sudden run between the defenders, receive the pass from number 6, exploit the available space, and make a shot towards the goal. Drill number 1 is executed in about 2/3 of a normal field. There are 9 mannequins, while the white players take up positions on the blue cones. The drill starts with a pass from the coach towards one of the central defenders. The central defender receives and then moves the ball to the fullback. After a passing combination, the ball is directed to the defensive midfielder, and the last one moves forward with the ball. As soon as this takes place, the forward moves on the blind side of the mannequin and then tries to use a well-timed run in order to receive the ball inside the blue area and make a shot towards the goal. The forward should be trained in every possible reaction of the defenders. So, as you can see on the diagram on the right, when the defensive midfielder moves forward with the ball, the forward makes the run on the blind side, and then suddenly he switches direction and receives the ball between the two mannequins, drives it towards the available space, and then makes a shot towards the goal. This is the animated drill number 1. The first step in this drill is to move the ball through combination play to the defensive midfielder. As soon as this player receives, the forward makes a movement towards the blind side of the mannequin and then uses a well-timed run in order to receive the ball inside the blue marked area and then make a shot towards the goal. When the drill is executed on one side, it is then carried out on the other side while the forwards switch positions. A very important element in this drill is the well-timed run of the forward, who should avoid being in an offside position, and the accurate pass of the midfielder, who should redirect the ball inside the blue area. As it has already been mentioned, the forward should be trained in every possible reaction of the defenders. So in the second stage of this drill, as soon as the forward makes a movement towards the blind side, he suddenly switches direction and attacks the space between the two mannequins in order to receive the ball between them and then make a shot towards the goal. Drill number 2 is about decision making. In order to achieve this, we add 2 central defenders for the defending team. Now the forward of the white team should read the reaction of the central defender and choose the appropriate option in order to be effective. As you can see on the diagram on the left, as soon as number 6 receives, number 9 makes a movement towards the blind side of red number 4. As number 4 stays in his position, number 9 uses a well-timed run and attacks the space behind number 4, receives the pass inside the blue area and makes a shot towards the goal. On the other hand, on the right diagram, As soon as number 6 receives, number 9 makes a movement towards the blind side of number 4. However, number 4 reacts in a different way. He follows the movement of number 9 by dropping a few meters back, and by this way he keeps within his visual field both the ball and his direct opponent. Number 9 notices this reaction and suddenly switches direction and attacks the space in the center between the two center defenders. He receives the pass from number 6 and then makes a shot towards the goal. This is the animated drill number 2. In this drill, the forward should read the reaction of the defender and choose which is the appropriate option for him to use. So when the forward moves towards the blind side and the defender doesn't shift enough in order to prevent the pass behind his back, the forward makes a movement towards the blue area, receives the pass from the midfielder and makes a shot towards the goal. In this option, the important elements are the well-timed run of the forward, who should avoid being in an offside position, and the accurate pass of the midfielder, who should direct the pass inside the blue area. If the defender decides to defend with another way, then the forward should read his reaction. So if he decides to follow the movement of the forward towards the blind side, then the forward switches suddenly direction and attacks the available space between the two center defenders in order to receive the pass from the midfielder and then score against the goalkeeper. If you like the content of this video, hit the like button. If you click on the window on your left, you can watch all our coaching videos in a playlist. Don't forget to support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, and by clicking on the notification button, you can get notifications when a new coaching video is uploaded. Thank you for watching.